Seymour Bernstein wrote these pieces. He spends his summers in Maine, or he was spending a summer in Maine at this time, and he had a 10-year-old student who was, and he wrote a piece for him, and he actually didn't write it out, he just taught it to him by rote. And and I guess the kid learned, especially he learned the Seagull with the fists, and he went home and did it on his parents' piano and wrecked the hammers or something. But then he wrote several other pieces, and he's depicting all these different birds, and I think the charming and really attractive pieces. So our task as performers is to try to make each bird very distinctive. And I also think there's, not so much with the purple finch, but with the woodpecker, a certain amount of humor, right? That we can even see if we can bring out even more. So the first one, maybe we can think more about like, almost like Debussy kind of a sound, right? And just really enjoy, I just feel like the composer was just improvising on the piano, trying to evoke this and using the pedal and using this wonderful effects that he could get on the instrument, So try to make the little notes really, really light, and don't be afraid of making some blurring of the sounds to create this effect. So, let me start. Really nice, Ryan. Sorry to stop you. That's great. So, he writes pianissimo, and you're playing softly, but sometimes I like to think to myself, well, what if you just wrote piano? I would probably play it maybe similar to how you're doing it. And then you might think to yourself, well, he wrote pianissimo, so can I play it softer than this? It's, because maybe he's walking and he hears the bird in the trees, and so it's a little bit far away. It's not even softer than that. I know you're trying.
Yeah, it's very responsive.
It is, I hear you.
Compared to ours, anyway.
If the right hand, just you barely touch the keys and bring out the left deeply. So I almost don't want to hear I think you're thinking of it like a melody. You're thinking, which is pretty. But what about if it's not? What about if it's only the F sharp? Yeah. Yes. Good. Now, how does this feel compared to this? I mean, in terms of...
It's kind of like an echo.
Yeah. So somehow you have to, I guess I'm going to have to try it and Okay, but it's maybe play super light, like you play very nicely to the bottom of the key. Maybe you don't have to do that when you want to play extra soft. I don't know. Try. No, but one can. No. It really depends on the instrument. There are many things. You have to actually, your fingers have to be strong to play very softly. So I don't want to contradict what your teacher said. It's in many ways of approaching things, but it's just something to try. Okay, try this one. Breathe. make it easier to make these because we really bring these out, then by contrast they'll seem softer. Yeah, try. So how about play deeper? Yeah. At the end, right? I think you can really take more time. Also, I think you can play pretty freely here. You try to picture a bird, and he's not playing in like a meter, right? He's just gonna be. Very slowly. Now, have you seen hummingbirds?
I have.
You have?
They fly back. I had made a major discovery yesterday.
Yes, which is?
This was the part that the hummingbird flew backwards. Because hummingbirds are the only birds that can fly back.
Oh, okay. But I've also seen them, they sort of hovering in the air, and their wings are moving thousands of times per second, apparently. Yeah. So, I don't know what 100 is. Have you checked it with metronome? Let's see.
Yeah.
What's that? No, you're not going too fast. I'd be curious to see what, because you have good fingers. I just wonder, yeah, so the hummingbird, if you could create that likeness. I would play the right hand, yeah, I totally agree, this should be like pianissimo, right? And then the left hand by contrast. Sometimes it's by contrast that we understand what the texture is supposed to be, or what's in the foreground and what's in the background, so. Thank you, yeah. Yeah, so actually, you might have been under that. I think you can let it move. Yeah, let's try it. Try like scratching keys, You might experiment with that, yeah. I also think the other thing, I think it should sound like it's continuous. So try not to feel, well, first I play the left hand note, and then I play the right hand first, and then I play the left hand note, and then I play the right hand trumpet. See if you can just, instead it's just spinning kind of, and the wings are flapping. That might help you too. I just want to try something. It won't work at all under tempo, but I just want to try it. So let's do the same thing and really bring out the left hand. I know you don't want to play too loud. Can you really bring out the left hand and play the right hand softer? In under tempo, okay? For now. Yeah. So if I'm getting really picky, then I hear a slight delay of your right hand. I hear instead of so that when we go faster, we'll get that continuity that we're looking for. So think about that. Okay, we can play it in tempo now. another thing I noticed is that because we play with the thumb a lot, da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da,
Yeah.
we have to be careful that we don't accent that. Da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, or, you know, at the beginning it's third finger, but then he changed it to thumb. And I think that will also smooth things out if you pay attention to that when you try to slow it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think the accents in the woodpecker are one of the things that are gonna make it funnier. Yeah. So, try the first. Sure. Yeah, I totally agree that you have to hold your breath before the end because even indicates a breath. So, yeah, you could do it more. But all these things are sort of, you know, if we could set these, I think, because it's kind of, you know, you listen for something and then you hear another sound. It's kind of that listening that I need you to do to create this sense of you know, expectation or, okay. Okay, well, let's see. We're making a big crescendo. We hear these three statements, right? And then he starts again.
Yeah.
So, first of all, this is a different kind of sound.